Hey, this is Matthew Armstrong.
And I'm Victoria Whitehead, and welcome to day 29 of our 100-day juice feast.
So first of all, let's just check out what we got in the juice today, so check that one out. So in today's juice we have cucumbers, we have lettuce, really tasty lettuce here. We've got a load of cilantro, a load of coriander here, whatever you call it. Some people call it cilantro, some coriander. And we have some apples, throwing in a lemon for good measure as we like to do. And we have a ton of celery. Love the celery, really good for you. Get it into you any way possible. Even if you're just eating the sticks of it, putting it in dips, juicing it, you can get so much of it into your system by juicing it. So all this is going to be juiced and drank, and that's it. Bang, the nutrition's in there, away you go.
Hey, so we went down to the Farmacia today and I got my weight done, and I got my measurements done. Hold on one second. And there's not actually very much different from last week, but we don't mind that so much because we're doing a 100-day juice feast and we don't want to be losing lots of weight all the time. So at the minute I'm 61.3 kilograms. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, and which works out at 135.14 pounds. And the week before I was 61.7. See that? So there you go. So we've gone down 7,654.3.4 of a kilogram. So
A pound, basically.
a pound. Yeah, so we've gone down a pound. So that's fine. And no change on the waist. So today I thought I'd like to share with you a little bit about calcium, because someone mentioned to my father-in-law that they thought that we weren't getting enough calcium. So I thought that we'd just go through here a little bit about where do we get our calcium from. So there's lots of calcium in all types of greens. A friend of mine mentioned that she was taking arugula in her juices. That's fantastic for calcium. It's a really rich source of calcium. But anything coloured greens, bok choy, spinach, celery, they've all got lots and lots of calcium in. And it's not even just the amount of calcium in the food. It's also to do with the amount of the rate of absorption of how well your body takes in that calcium. So I just saw some figures on the internet. I just thought I'd bring it up. If you look at Brussels sprouts, 64% of the calcium that's in Brussels sprouts is actually absorbable good calcium that goes into your body. And mustard greens, 58%, broccoli 53%, turnip greens 52%, and kale 40 to 59%. And if you compare that with milk, only is only 32% of the calcium that's in there is actually absorbable into your system. So although people think, oh, if you're not drinking milk, how are you getting your calcium? You are actually getting lots of calcium if you're taking in green vegetables, and especially in juice form because you're taking it in concentrated. And on top of that, calcium, it's an alkaline mineral, so your body wants to stay in an alkaline state. And if your body becomes acidic, what happens is your body will take the calcium from your bones to protect your organs, and therefore it leaches it out of your bones. So if you keep your body in a healthy alkaline state by drinking lots of alkalizing green juices, then you're also not depleting your calcium levels either. So you're staying in good stead with your calcium levels. Is there anything else you'd like to add to that, darling?
Yes. Even with the percentages, the statistics, even that's not quite accurate about the milk, because there are always other factors as well. And so, for example, with the milk, even though it says 32% of it is absorbable, milk is, it's very, very toxic to the body. The body can't absorb it. It doesn't know how to deal with it. It creates a lot of mucus, coats the lining of the intestines, so nutrients can't get in through the intestinal wall, where that's how we get most of our nutrients from our food, through the intestinal wall. And if we're consuming dairy products, then our intestinal wall is coated, so then any other nutrients that we bring in, whether it's in the form of calcium or anything, it actually doesn't get into the system very well because it just goes all the way through. Plus, milk or any dairy products is highly acidic, and so calcium is an alkaline mineral, and our bones are very, very alkaline, and so when we put acidic foods into our body, such as milk, such as meat, then what it actually does is it starts to leach calcium from the bones to basically cover the internal organs and to buffer against the acid on the internal organs. So, it's just insane. It's just insane to believe that there's calcium in milk that we're going to get into our bones and it's going to be good for us. You just got to look at the statistics of the countries that eat or drink the most dairy products and drink the most milk. Excuse me. They have the highest rates of osteoporosis. And then it could be argued, oh, but those countries also do a lot of other unhealthy stuff, like drink sodas and Coke and stuff like that. Look at the Maasai tribe in Africa. They are the biggest consumers in Africa of milk, and apart from that, they don't have fast food restaurants. They don't take all the soft drinks and everything. They eat a very sort of natural sort of diet. Apart from, they're the highest consumers of dairy in Africa, and they have by far the highest rates of osteoporosis in the whole of Africa. So calcium from milk? Absolutely not. You want to be judging by results, not by dogma. Haven't had milk in about 8 years. Haven't had meat in about that length of time. People say you need meat for protein, you need milk for calcium, you need this, that and the other. Bullshit. You don't. Greens, fresh fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, that's what you need. You don't need to be taking anything from the animals. Do you have anything else to add?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Are you going to show us the exercise now?
I'm going to go through the full 5 Tibetans plus the secret 6 Tibetan now. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, the 5 Tibetans plus the secret 6th. We'll just run straight through them exactly the way I perform them these days. Okay, hands out to the side, palms facing down, turning to the right. We'll do 7 repetitions, but you want to build up to 21 eventually. 7 repetitions. Hands on hips, 2 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And lying down. Hands flat on the floor, head back, breathing in, toes come up. And breathe out and down. So after each one, coming up again, hands on the hips, 2 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Third one, on the knees, toes into the mat, hands behind you, chin on chest, breathing in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in. Back up on the feet, 2 deep breaths. Back down to the mat. Sit up straight, sit up on your bones, on your sit bones. Hands beside your sides. Chin on chest, breathing in. And out. Coming up again, hands on hips. Okay, onto the hands and knees. Place the hands there. Go up like you're going to do a press up. Drop the hips, look up. Breathe in, push up. Breathe in, push up. Breathe out and down. Right up on the toes. Coming up nice and easy. Again, hands on hips. 2 deep breaths. Now the secret sixth. So again, keep the hands on the hips. Breathing in. Breathe out through the mouth. Expelling all the air. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and let it out. That's just 3 of those there. Quite powerful, so build up on the breathing exercise very slowly. So that's it in a sequence. See how quickly you did that. If you can do that every single morning, that will really set you up for your day, totally energize you for the rest of the day, and start to open your energy channels and bring more light energy into your system. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, watch the previous 6 videos where I give a full explanation of each of the Tibetans and how they are performed. That's it. Anything to add, Victoria?
No,
No.
good.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Okay, thank you very much, and we shall see you tomorrow on day 30. Okay, take care. My name is Matthew Armstrong.
And I'm Victoria Whitehead.
All the best.